So it's Thursday evening, and last night we had a great time of ministry on the topic of marriage. There were several married couples that came out. They also live streamed the event to those who couldn't make it, and we even had some singles. Some of the Bible school students came out to hear about Christ's love for the church and how that should impact our marriages, and so we gave them some real practical advice on how they could apply it. And afterwards, they broke up in couples and in groups to discuss the message and how it impacted their lives. And so it was a great night of ministry. And this morning, I continued on with 3 more sessions for the Crucified Life series with the Bible school students. And today's topic was on surrender. And so we talked about surrendering really all of our lives and our personal rights to the Lord. And one of the things that we hit on in the message was about sexuality. And so during our half-hour coffee break, actually, we had a great discussion. We had a lot of questions about that area. And then after the lessons, even after lunchtime, we had several students stay behind to ask more questions and to hear about what the Word of God has to say about those things. And so it's been really good to be able to get to know the students better and to hear their hearts and try to walk with them through some of their questions. And then this afternoon, me and Brother Yob and some other brothers came out to a town not too far from where I was on Tuesday night, and had an opportunity to eat dinner with a great couple and their kids, and we just had a great time of fellowship, singing songs together and praying with one another. And then we did a short walk, about a 5-minute walk, and now we're at the building where we're going to do our men's event tonight. And I'll be speaking on the battle for men's hearts, and specifically about how men can guard their hearts in these times and make sure that the Lord has control and access to their heart, and how we can love God with all of our hearts. And so it's going to be a good night and a good time of ministry, and then we'll head back late tonight, and we have one more day tomorrow of Bible school teaching, and then a short break before Sunday services. So it's Friday afternoon, and I decided to get out after a busy morning and take a walk, and found some really nice trails in a park right across the street from the Bible school. So just enjoying the beauty of God's creation and reflecting on this last week and all that the Lord has done. Last night we had a great men's meeting. We had quite a few men come out, and I shared a message about the hearts of men, and really try to make it clear. There's some churches in the country that teach a form of theology that makes it really difficult for people to believe that they could actually receive Christ. And so oftentimes they're waiting on some mystical experience for God to do. And so just try to make it clear that according to the gospel, they can reach out to Jesus in faith and receive Him. And so I made sure to include that in the message. But talk to men about guarding our hearts from distractions, from impurity, from fear, from pride, from covetousness, and really encourage the men to find men in their lives that they can be accountable to, and have an opportunity to open up their hearts with. And so after the message, they broke up in small groups and discussed, and there seemed to be a lot of great discussion going on. And then we headed back and made it back late last night. And this morning, I did the final 3 sessions with the Bible school students. It's always bittersweet as we come to the close of a trip, because I've begin to build relationships and answering questions and talking about important things, and then having to leave is always sad. But it was a great morning of ministry, a lot of still great questions, sometimes a one-on-one ministry with some of the students. And tonight I'm taking just some rest, as well as preparing for my messages on Sunday. And tomorrow morning I've got to get a COVID test in order to get back into the U.S. And so some of the students are going to take me to that. And then I told them I'd love to just get a chance to see some things around. So they're gonna take me. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do yet, but I'm excited to spend some time with them and see a little bit more of this area. And just grateful for the Lord has done so much in this last week. It's been extremely busy, but extremely fruitful. And so I'm so grateful to God for what He's accomplishing here.